Hi, my name is Issy and I'm a qualified lawyer in the UK. I have also been tutoring law online for about 2 years now, but all of that is not enough for me, so I'm here to teach you some law. We're starting off today with something very light, very cheerful, which is what happens when you die without a valid will? Without a valid will. And I know you're probably thinking, Issy, what are you talking about? I only have an iPhone charger and a Stanley Cup to my name. I know, same, valid. But I'm here to kind of convince you on why it's worthwhile to be able to determine who gets your Stanley Cup while you're in your grave. If you die without a will, you're what lawyers call intestate, which essentially means the government determines who gets your money, your personal belongings, your assets, essentially your Stanley Cup and your iPhone charger in this case. If you died leaving behind a spouse and children, your spouse gets all your personal belongings, a capped amount of money, and half of whatever is left after that capped amount. Your kids then split the remaining half between themselves. However, if you died without a spouse, or you had a partner of sorts and you've been together for 10, 15, 20 years, they don't automatically get anything. In fact, they could end up with nothing. Instead, your property is determined under the laws of intestacy. So your Stanley Cup and your iPhone charger could go to your parents, your siblings, and other extended family members. And if you're going to be honest, your best friend deserves the Stanley Cup more than your brother. Now here's the kicker. If you died interstate and there's absolutely no relatives to legally inherit your assets, it can eventually pass to the crown, not the Netflix series, the government. Also, if you're Muslim, and I'm Muslim by the way, in case it isn't obvious enough, I'm Muslim. But if you're Muslim and you die without a valid will, your assets are going to be determined in accordance to UK intestacy laws and not Islamic inheritance principles. So for a Muslim, a valid UK will ensures that your assets are distributed in accordance to the tenets of your faith while not contradicting the laws of the UK or whichever country you find yourself in. A will essentially places the power in your hands. You get to decide who gets what, how your assets are distributed, and what happens to your children if you have any. Otherwise, your affairs are going to be handled by the government. And we all know what happens when we leave our affairs in the hands of the state. I mean, look at the state of the world. This is also why you kind of need a prenup, but that's a whole other conversation. Anyway, I hope I have been able to convince you and not confuse you. I hope I have been able to convince you and not confuse you about why you need a valid will. Thank you. Okay, bye.